What's up, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to the channel. This is Jeff with DBS CCG Life, bringing you another deck profile on Paikuhan. So I've been trying to figure out this leader. It looks like a really fun deck. However, I'm still working out the kinks. It says auto, when this card attacks, look it up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add up to 1 blue card with an energy cost of 1 from among them to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So that effect in and of itself is really good because you can add an extra card as well, not just a battle card. So essentially you're tutoring for anything. Auto, if you have 2 or more energy, when one of your energy is added to your Z energy, you may flip this card over. If you do, draw 2 cards, then add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 life left. Awaken, when your life is at 4 or less, draw 2 cards. So we have a really good awakening skill that can happen very quickly by turn 2. So let's flip over to the back side. We have Paikuhan West Galaxy Warrior, and by the way, I do pronounce it Paikuhan. I know that Japanese is like Paikuhan or something like that, but I prefer to pronounce it as Paikuhan as I saw it in the dubbed anime. Auto, when this card attacks, draw 1 card. Auto, once per turn. If it's your turn, when one of your energy is switched to active mode by one of your blue card skills, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's hand. So not bad, you've got some control in this deck. Activate main, once per turn, draw 1 card. Then place 1 card from your hand on top of your deck. So essentially you get to draw 2 cards per turn, but really you're netting 1 because you still have to put 1 on top. But it's really good to manipulate the top card of your deck. So not a bad card. Let's get into the main deck. So the first thing I'm going to show you is our Paikuhan package. We are playing 4 of the 1-drop Paikuhan Glimpse of Might. It says auto limit 1. If your leader is a blue Paikuhan card, when this card is played, add 1 blue battle card from your energy to your Z energy. If you do, add this card to your energy. So really good, you can tap an energy to play him, put that same energy into your Z energy if it's a battle card, and then this allows your leader to awaken. Activate main, limit 1. Choose up to 1 Super Paikuhan True Mastery in your unison area and place this card under it from your drop. So not a bad effect. This is the main 1-drop you want to see in your opening hand. So moving on to the next one, we're playing 2 Paikuhan Controlling Force. It's a 2-drop, counterattack, negate the attack and play this card. Auto, when this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's hand. Auto for 3 generic. If you have 5 or more mono blue energy and you place this card at the bottom of its owner's deck, at the start of your main phase, choose up to 1 blue Gogeta card with an original energy cost of 8 in your hand, or 1 blue Paikuhan card with an original energy cost of 8 in your hand and play it. So let's move on to the next one. We're playing 4 Paikuhan Testing the Opposition. It has Deflect, permanent. During your turn, this card gains Barrier, so really good. Activate main for 2 energy. Place 1 Frieza and 1 Cell card from your energy in their owner's drops. Play this card from your hand, then place up to 2 cards from the top of your deck into your energy in rest mode. Activate main for 1 blue. If your leader is a blue Paikuhan card and you return this card to its owner's hand, play up to 1 blue Paikuhan card with an energy cost of 8 from your hand. If you played a card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. So really good. You can cheat out your 8-drop pretty easily. And plus there's a 20k deflect with barrier on your turn. So not bad at all. Next, for our big boy Paikuhan, we're playing 4 Paikuhan Another World Champ. It has dual attack. Activate main. Switch this card to rest mode. Switch up to 1 of your blue energy to active mode. And you can't attack with battle cards for the turn. So you're sacrificing your attacks with battle cards, but at the same time you're able to trigger the leader's ability to return up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards to their hand. And really, to me, that is really an as needed effect. Then for its second skill, activate battle once per turn. Look it up to 1 card from the top of your deck. Add up to 1 blue Paikuhan card among them to your hand. Then place the remaining card at the bottom of your deck. If you added a card to your hand, choose up to one of your blue cards and it gets plus 5k power for the turn. So not a bad card at all. Next we're playing 4 Frieza Hellish Hellraiser. So the deck really revolves around getting this Frieza and the next card into your energy so you can play your big boss 8-drop. Auto, when this card is played, look it up to the top 5 cards from your deck, add up to 1 Cell or another World Budokai card, both blue and with an energy cost of 5 or less among them to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Activate main, limit 1. If your leader is a blue Paikuhan card and you add one of your blue energy in active mode to the owner's hand, discard 1 card from your hand, then add this card from your drop to your energy. So really good effect. If you have the Cell in your hand, you can discard that and so on and so forth. And I'm going to show you the Cell next. So we're playing 4 Cell Hellish Hellraiser. So auto, when this card is played, look it up to the top 5 cards from your deck, add up to 1 Frieza or another World Budokai card, both blue with an energy cost of 5 or less among them to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So exact same effect as the Frieza, except it tutors out the Frieza instead of the Cell, so they find each other. Activate main, limit 1 for 1 blue. If your leader is a blue Paikuhan card and you place one of your blue energy in its owner's drop, add this card from your drop to your energy in rest mode, then switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode. So really good effect. I'd say it's slightly better than the Frieza, but you need this Cell and the Frieza in your energy to really be able to play out the boss and really wreck your opponent. So moving on to the next one. We are running 2 SS Rose Goku Black Mortals Be Gone. So double striker. Auto, when this card is played, draw a card. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. So really good. Controlling your opponent's board, always good. Activate battle, limit 1 for 1 blue. If your leader is Mono Blue or a Zamasu or Goku Black and you have 3 or more Z energy, play this card from your hand. So this card's good. I love it. It's a double strike 20k. Very, very good. Next, for our secret rare, we're running Baby Hachiok Saiyan Destroyer. Counter attack. If you have 3 or more energy, negate the attack, then play this card, and your opponent cannot attack for the turn. So drop this on their first attack when you are low on life, or you just don't want to take damage and they can't attack. So it's really good. Permanent. If this card would be removed from your battle area, remove it from the game instead. Permanent. If your leader card is Mono Blue, you can choose one other card in your hand and discard it instead of paying this card's energy cost when activating its counter skill from your hand. So basically, discard one of the Friezas or Cells. Play this card for free. Then you have a way to get your Cell and your Frieza back from your drop area into your energy. So really good card. Would highly recommend it for this deck. And maybe some better secret rares for it. I'm not sure yet. I'm sure there are, but I like this one the best so far. So for our super combos, we're playing 4 Vegeta Disciplined Warrior. So I've been toying with the idea of doing 2 Zenos and 2 Vegetas because I feel like the Zeno would be better for this deck. However, of course, the bottom deck 1 and draw 2 is pretty good in itself. Let's move on to our Unison. We're playing 4 Super Paikuhan True Mastery. It has Rejuvenate. Once per turn, remove 5 markers from this card. And you can get to those 5 markers pretty easily with this card. For +2, activate main. Look it up to the top 5 cards from your deck. Place 1 blue card among them in your drop, then shuffle your deck. For 0, activate main, draw 1 card, then place 1 card from your hand under this card. -6, activate main. Add up to 1 Paikuhan from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So not bad. -6 could be better for as many as you have to remove for that, but I think it's decent. You can tutor for any Paikuhan whatsoever, so not a bad Unison. I might change it out eventually, I'm not sure yet. So we're going to move on to the next. Now for our extra cards. We are running 3. West Galaxy Revival. Activate main. If your leader is a blue Paikuhan card, draw 2 cards, choose 1 card in your hand and place it at the bottom of the deck, then switch up to 1 of your mono blue energy to active mode. You can't activate the activate main skills of copies of this card for the turn. Activate main. If your leader card is a blue Paikuhan card and you choose 1 of your blue unisons with rejuvenate skill, then send this card from your drop to your warp. Place the top card of your deck under the chosen unison card, and you can't activate the activate main skills on copies of this card for the turn. So not a bad card. You can untap an energy, draw 2 cards, really good. So moving on, we are then playing 3 copies of Thunder Flash. So Thunder Flash is a great card. I think it's slightly underestimated. Counterattack, negate the attack. Activate main for 1 blue. If your leader is a Paikuhan card and you send this card from your drop to your warp, choose up to 1 of your blue Paikuhan cards and it gets plus 5k power and double strike for the turn. So think about this. Your 8 drops a 30k dual attack. So you can get that plus 5k and double strike. So it's swinging 35k and double strike twice. So it's really good. I really like the card. Then for our token negates, we are running 2 Chilled Army Reinforcements. So token negate, everybody knows what it does by now, I would think. So negate the attack, play a token with 10k and blocker for the rest of the turn. So moving on to the next one. We're then playing 4 copies of Dimension Magic. So really good card. Negate the attack, switch up to 2 of your energies to active mode. Also has Sparking 5. Sparking 5 allows it to be played for free if you have at least 5 cards in your drop. So very good negate. Of course, you can tutor this out with your leader's front side. Add up to 1 blue card with cost of 1. So it's really good for this deck. Next, we're then playing 3 copies of Senzu. So, of course, for those of you who are new to the game or newer to the game, or you've played and you didn't know about Senzu, it got errata to only on your opponent's turn. You choose up to 1 of your cards and it gains plus 5k power for the duration of the turn. Then choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode. So used to be it was anytime. Now it's only on your opponent's turn, which makes me sad, but it is what it is. Finally, for the last 2 cards in the main deck, we are playing 2 copies of Absolute Release Ball. Counterplay. If your leader card is blue and your life is at 4 or less, if the battle card being played has an energy cost of 3 or less, is returned to its owner's hand instead of being played. Then choose up to 1 of your blue energy and switch it to active mode. And we're not going to worry about its permanent skill because that's only if you have a multicolored energy in your energy area. So now moving on to the Z deck. The Z deck I have not built all the way yet, and I am only running 1 card in the Z deck so far, and that is the Z leader, Paikuhan Depthless Skill. It has double strike for 1 blue energy and 4 Z energy for a blue Paikuhan leader. It says auto when this card attacks, draw 2 cards, then place 1 card from your hand on top of your deck. Auto when this card's power is increased by 1 of your Paikuhan's card skills, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and place it on the top of its owner's deck. So not bad at all. Activate main once per turn. Return 1 of your blue Paikuhan cards with an energy cost of 8 to its owner's hand. Play up to 1 blue Paikuhan card with an energy cost of 5 from your hand. So not bad. You can swap out 1 of your 8 drops for your 5 drops. So anyway, guys, that is it for now for this deck. Once I do get it finished, I will be posting an updated deck profile. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below because I do read the comments and I do reply to them. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you and peace out.